Why did Facebook ban you from posting news articles in Australia? Zuckerberg made the decision after months of tension between Facebook and the Australian government. See, Australia wants to implement legislation that makes Facebook actually pay publishers for all the views they're getting. But Facebook says no. Let's break it down. I wrote this article for CNBC last year, and imagine you go and share it on your Facebook page, and 500 of your friends see it, but only 10 of them actually click on the link. Well, the publisher only gets 5 clicks to its website from that article you shared, even though hundreds and hundreds of people saw it. Imagine if you're the Sydney Herald, a newspaper in Australia. Lots of people are seeing your stories on Facebook, but most of them aren't clicking to leave Facebook and come to your website. Australia says that's unfair, saying that if all of these people are seeing a part of the work, why aren't these publishers getting any revenue from it? Facebook defends itself, saying, listen, we're just a social media platform. If anything, we're giving you the opportunity to share your work, distribute and market your content, and get more eyeballs on it, which can easily convert to more traffic on your website. Put another way, critics of Facebook say Facebook is stealing news content, while Facebook says that publishers are readily choosing to use Facebook to share its content. So recently, Facebook finally pulled the trigger on its threat and blocked news content from its platforms. People were mad. In fact, a bunch of agencies across Australia, like emergency services, fire departments, and state health departments, said that Facebook was restricting access to vital information that people rely on. Which, by the way, Facebook said it would fix that and restore access to some accounts. The Prime Minister of Australia was also upset and took his anger to Facebook. He said these actions will only confirm the concerns that an increasing number of countries are expressing about the behavior of big tech companies who think they are bigger than governments and that the rules should not apply to them. But it's not just Facebook that's feuding with Australia. Google is facing similar scrutiny and even threatened to shut down its service across Australia if it's forced to pay publishers. But here's where the irony comes in. Australia wants to defend publishers and make sure they get paid. And yet, the day after Facebook banned news articles, there was a 13% decrease in total traffic to Australian news sites. Now, a few days after that ban, Facebook and Australia have re-entered negotiations, and its Prime Minister even said that Facebook has tentatively friended us again. Australia is a small country with just 17 million Facebook users. But what happens here could tentatively set a precedence around the world. Canada already said it wants to draft similar legislation to Australia. So if Facebook does give in, other countries could demand similar agreements, meaning Facebook has to start paying for something it's never had to pay for before. But I want to know what you think. Who's in the right, who's in the wrong here? Facebook or Australia? Let me know what you think, and while you're at it, check out more of my videos like why Americans don't really use WhatsApp, and why Facebook is feuding with Apple. Also, please subscribe to my channel and find me online at Uptin.